Well, Paris, what was it, kind of like these last couple days? I know, Rice after the Arizona game kind of, was challenging you guys to try to step up a little bit. What has it been like, coming off of that?
For sure, he held us accountable, pushing us each and every one of us to go hard in practice and don't take anything lightly. So today when we came out for the game, we just knew that we had to play hard, do all the little things, and like I said, just play hard.
Do you feel like you played that way? I mean, especially defensively. There was a stretch there from the first half to second half. They made about, I think, 3 out of 29 shots. Just defensively, what did you guys do, and how much of that was a focus?
Oh, that was a big focus. Defense for us is basically everything for us. We're not the most athletic team. We're not the quickest. So defense plays a big part for us. So coming into this game, like I said, we were locked in for defense.
David, part of that too is challenging the bench. Coach wanted to see the bench step up a little bit. How much do you guys take that upon yourselves to try to step it up?
Yeah, that's what I love to do. I love to get going, get excited, bring the energy up, and I just think we have a lot of guys that are not necessarily as vocal and they're just more reserved, but they're still great guys and they still want to encourage each other, but I haven't heard Robin say a word much, since on this kind of situation, but to challenge each other that way and say, hey, we're going to make it a point to everyone's going to be accountable to for the energy of the team. It's not just up to the seniors, it's not just up to the dudes that are playing. I remember a team. What was the team that beat?
Was it Monmouth? Were you talking about the bench?
The benches, doing their choreographed dances. I don't want to go too far with that, but me and the walk-on dudes, have fun with coming up with cheers and different things. So different stuff like that, but really just having genuineness of the caring for each other and wanting each other to succeed.
Paris, I mean, we're 8 games in. You're basically, a fourth of the way through the season already. How do you feel like it's gone for you so far and kind of the transition to the college game?
College game has been good. I felt that I prepared myself a lot throughout high school just to get me ready for the college level. So the fact that I'm here and I can do well at the college level is just mental for me. So I just keep my mind right and just work hard.
Well, what did it mean to get the start tonight?
What did it mean to get the start tonight?
Yeah.
It was big for me. I started a few games in the year, but I just wanted to keep being consistent, hopefully keep starting, and just keep bringing energy to the team when I come in the game.
What's been the biggest challenge for you so far, Paris, your first year here?
Biggest challenge, it'll probably be defense. Just within the team defense. Like I said, a lot in high school, it was a lot of just man defense. And for my high school, we did a lot of man defense. We didn't really have too much of a team defense because you just don't let your man go by you. And that was a big challenge for me when I got here. Just making the right reads, adjustments on defense, jumping to the gaps, and just playing within our team defense.
I know you played good teams in high school, but I mean, you dominated a lot in high school. And I mean, I don't know if it was the Arizona game or has there been a moment or a time here, maybe it was during practice, I don't know, where you realized that this is a different level and it's a little bit harder, maybe not quite as easy as it was in high school?
I wouldn't say that. For me, I'm very confident in my basketball abilities. So not only just because I dominated in high school, I don't think I'm gonna come to college and dominate. Like I said, it's a bigger challenge, but I think I can do well at the college level.
How important is the game tonight like for you? I mean, I know you played quite a bit this season, but logged 25 minutes, you get some shots up, and I mean, how much more comfortable do you get from a game like this?
Wait, what was that last thing you said?
How much more comfortable can a game like this, make you moving forward from here?
I mean, obviously this game was good for me. I got to play more minutes. For me, it's just showing what I can do. So when we play bigger teams and it's less minutes for me, hopefully it put me in a game and I can still do what I do.
Dave, what's this year been like for you? At the beginning of the year, we thought maybe you wouldn't be up here at all because you wouldn't be playing at all. So what's it kind of been like to having to adjust to that and taking on this role?
Yeah, I mean it was definitely a journey, that roller coaster. Kind of Coach Rice talked to you guys about it. I mean it was weighing the pros and cons and thinking, okay, long term, what's best, and then my thought always was though I just want to do whatever the team needs. And so when it got to the point where we saw that I could fill a spot that the team needed, then there was no question in my mind that I wanted to step in and play. So I mean that's the kind of thing for me is I just want to do whatever I can to help the team win, and I hope to become a solid just guy off the bench and a guy to bring the energy and make the big plays down the stretch. I think of Rob Hire a lot as my motivation for this year, of a guy that, you know, didn't start out, you know, playing a ton, but as the season went on, he was so consistent, and his approach to defense, to the team game, and to rebounding the ball. I mean, those are the things that he did, and that was one of the main reasons why we could play so well in conference, you know, and go on that streak was because of him. So that's where I'm looking towards. That's where I'm hoping for as we hit this kind of next section of the season is, you know, the rest of our off-season game before conference is just getting rhythm. I felt like we got that tonight, which was a really good thing for our team.
How do you feel physically right now? Because you come off the surgery, and coach talks about how you were sick in high school, and you were thinking maybe this year would you finally get healthier. How do you feel?
It's great. I feel great. I mean, honestly though, it has been past 2 years of my life. I haven't been healthy, you know, and it's been a tough thing because they see me, you know, in my AAU season the summer before my senior year, and you know, about 15, 220, but I'm athletic and I can do everything I have to do, you know, on a court. And then for me to go through what I went through my senior year with my illness, and then you know, getting surgery that spring, and then I told my mom, and then having my shoulder problems, and then having to have surgery, you know, this last spring. I told my mom, I was like, you know, I might just have a springtime surgery. You can come visit me every spring, but I don't hope that's the case, obviously. But no, I'm extremely thankful because I haven't been to a spot where I've been this way, where I'm not thinking about my body. I'm not thinking about, can I hold up against these big men? You know, I'm not thinking about that playing against Tarzewski or Ryan Anderson or any of these guys. I'm thinking I'm 100% ready to go, and just throw me at these guys, you know, and let me see what I can do. So that's definitely a plus to clear my mind.
What have you seen from Paris since he's been here? What does he bring to the team?
He brings a lot, you know. I think he brings the spark of, you saw it tonight. I mean, I just think his court vision. When he got here, when he was here on his visit, I thought he was the best passer, and he could play for us that time because he was that good of a passer and that good of a floor general, you know. And that's just a quality that, you know, can't be taught, and it can't be something that you teach of how to have that field. Chandler has the same thing, you know. I think, you know, Mikey has it, and we just have so many guards, but to have a guy like him coming as a freshman, you know, we all usually have our struggles, you know, me, Chandler, you know, it's a normal thing, but I think he's going to be somebody that really makes a difference down the stretch of the season because I just see the confidence that he has in himself, and the fact that he's not selfish, and he's a true point guard. So that's a great thing to bring to this team.
David, coach said you're probably the best talker on the team. We can hear you on the floor. Is that something that comes natural to you? Just you're a vocal guy, or is that something that was taught by someone?
Yeah, I think it's natural. I come from a long line of talkers in my family. So my grandfather was you know, college football coach, and that was his thing. If you want to, you know, if you look up anything, he hosted a talk show. And then my dad has you know, always been that way. So it's kind of the Wacker way for me. But I like doing that because, you know, that is what my job is as a five-man. That's my job as the guy to see the floor and from the opposite side. Because what I love about, you know, playing with Paris and playing with, you know, these kind of guys is when you have me and him in the game, and we're both that kind of, you know, floor general. I might be more of that, you know, point forward, and you saw tonight, you know, that whenever I can get in the game and make a difference just with my communication, I mean, I have a blast, and I think that the team thrives off of it. So.
Paris